How's it going, man? So as life goes on for us, sometimes our heads feel very compressed and compact and very overwhelmed and fatigued. And a great way to flush out these clumps of unnecessary thinking is to go back to where our primal states have always gone, to where we want to zen out. Nature. Guys, today we're going to go over 5 reasons why spending some good time in nature can really flush those toxins out of your head. If you're a lover of nature, please leave a like on this video. And if you have some good suggestions for visiting some awesome nature spots, comment them below. Reason number 1, nature improves short-term memory. When you embark on a nature adventure, you will realize that nature is just so vast, it's almost like a very clear campus for you. A great place for thinking and getting inspired. The perfect place to just let your brain do its thing. It's kind of amazing on how just such a beautiful setting can inspire memories and just thought patterns that thrive so vibrantly in our heads. Why else do you think that in some classes they have days where they spent teaching outside? A lot of college students, including myself, would study outside because it's just so peaceful. It's just a vast environment. There's just so much space. It kind of clears your head just to see how clear and just elegant the environment is in nature. With nature, it allows our brains to just take a breather and dump all unnecessary thoughts and helps you focus and hone on the most necessary thoughts that you need. Reason number 2, nature reduces stress. Take someone who is in a heated argument, just going back and forth, doesn't seem like they're changing at all. You can literally almost see the steam coming off of their head. They're just beet red. And all of a sudden someone will come up to them and say, hey, take a walk it off. And just taking a walk is very true. Nature is prone to reduce stress because when you're just taking a walk outside trying to figure out your problems, again, there's just such a vast environment in front of you. A lot is there. It's just so open, just like how you should think your head should be. Your head should just be very open. It should realize all that's going on and just let it go to the wind and just enjoy what's in front of you. Just a vast beauty of an environment. Makes you think. So much space makes you figure out your problems because there's just so much space in front of you. To make this make more sense, think of how much easier it would be just going for a walk outside, noticing everything around you, figuring out this stress and defeating it. And think of how much more stressful it would be if you're just batting back and forth in a room, wall to wall, having those thoughts just bounce off those walls back and forth into you, instead of just letting it go out into the wind, leading to never even exist again, instead of just batting back and forth in those walls. Reason number 3, nature reduces inflations with depression, anxiety, and fear. It has been foretold since the dawn of time, whether it is a spiritual or a holistic practice. It has been proven that being one with nature can take the inflation struggles inside of your head and can have you just soak into the environment, enjoy what's present in front of you, and have those inflations leak out of your head and totally evaporate into that environment that you are so noticing at the present moment. You ever wonder why that one person you always seem to see that is kind of upset or very sad looking, and once they go on a nice vacation for a week at a beautiful spot, obviously filled with beautiful nature and whatnot, they come back and it's like they came back $1,000,000. They look like $1,000,000. Reason number 4, nature helps concentration and creativity to flourish. So, guy or girl walking down the street and they see someone attractive, they're very concentrated on them. They notice different features of them. Guys usually do this more than women because guys are visual than anything else. But they notice it. They notice every feature they like and they focus more on it because they just notice the beauty, and beauty just makes you focus more. And with nature, everything around you is just going on at once. It's making you concentrate on everything because everything around it's just so beautiful and it's just so interesting of what's going on because there's just a lot of stuff going on because of how vast nature is. And if you think about it, since so much is going on and you're noticing a lot, you're kind of consistently, repetitively looking at all the different things going on, making you concentrate on one thing after the other, one thing after the other. But it's just so beautiful and such vastness and so enjoyable to look. It doesn't become hard on your head at all. It's very smooth like. Just you're soaking it all in and you're just so concentrating on everything around you. This is why in some cases that they say kids with ADHD, it really helps them with their creative minds when they're in nature. It's almost kind of like I'm thinking it's a playing field for kids with ADHD because I've experienced this when I was younger because I was diagnosed with it when I was younger. We would take trips to my family in Holland, Michigan, which is basically on the other side of Michigan, and beautiful parks throughout, beautiful beaches, and we'd always go on these gorgeous nature trails My grandma had a beautiful front area in her house with just these giant windows that just show these huge, vast forest lands, a lot of stuff going on, so many different types of creatures and plants and everything. All you can see, all the seasons and everything. So much going on. And thinking back, that really helped me with my creativity. Just noticing and just enjoying all of it, not being overwhelmed at all, because it's just all in front of you and it's just so vast and it's just beautiful. You want to enjoy and notice all of it, one thing after the next, one thing after the next, and it's just, it doesn't get annoying because it's just all connected. And finally, reason number 5, nature helps you clear your mind. When you look at meditation and do a little bit of a research on it, you can clearly see that meditation just works so beautifully when it's done outside. It's because with nature, it's just naturally calm like that. It's just naturally zenned out and so clear and vast. It's just the perfect environment to clear your mind. Again, going back to being stuck in a room, it's better than just being stuck in a room with your thoughts going back and forth and back and forth. When you're in nature in a beautiful spot, even just sitting on a blanket or looking up at the clouds, it's just so out there. Everything's going on too. It's like almost kind of like a kitchen sink, draining your head of those thoughts that just don't really matter. Looking at certain types of areas with monks and how they meditate. It's just such a beautiful nature environment. They're always outside, enjoying the sun, enjoying everything around them, giving thanks to it. It just makes you think of how something so big can take on your problems so small. It's almost like your problems just don't become existent at all. It just goes off into the wind with it all. It's a lot bigger than you, obviously. So compare your problems to everything that's going on out there. There's nothing to compare to because those problems are basically nothing once you're going outside and just basking on everything around you, realizing what truly is behold upon you. A lot of rehab centers are in beautiful places, resorts. It's very therapeutic to clear your head going for a nice walk outside. Nature itself is the best physician. Hippocrates. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have at least an hour today at all, some time to spare, go outside for an hour. Enjoy nature. Thank you. You guys are going to have a great day.